What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all?
Welcome to Stirred Up.
Yes. Thanks for tuning in again.
It's your boy Jimmy,
And I'm LeChae.
and we're stirring up your life with
We sure
fun
are.
facts and beverages.
A lot of beverages. So, I'm LeChae. I'm your half black, half British, made in Greece, born in Turkey, dietitian.
I'm Jimmy. I'm your half white, Reds fan. I'm white.
Oh my god. And here we are. Oh my gosh. So
We got some good stuff for you today. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We do have some good stuff for you today.
We're
but
also sweating, just if you didn't notice.
It is 82 degrees.
Yeah, our AC is broken.
That's our thermostat right there.
Yeah.
They actually came yesterday to quote unquote fix it, and they did not. They actually made it worse because it was at least working a little bit before they came, and now it's not working at all. So
if we're sexily glistening,
we're just gonna call it some highlight, okay?
Yeah. Yep.
We put on some highlight on your time feed today.
So we got some good stuff for you today.
Yes. So I just wanted to start off by saying thank you guys for supporting us on our first video
Absolutely.
and our launch last week. You guys were amazing by showing us love, subscribing, liking, commenting. It means the world to us. You guys have no idea.
Never thought in a million years we would have 200 plus views on our first video.
Yeah, and that
That's
happened
incredible.
in
Thank you
a
so
number
much.
of days. So thank you guys. Seriously, thank you.
Much love.
Cannot thank you guys enough. Second, we obviously planned on our podcast posting on Tuesday when our video posted.
The actual audio podcast, which is now on Apple Podcasts. But yeah, Apple makes you go through a grace period where they like listen to it and
have to
do a bunch of
verify
checks
it.
and verify it. So it was postponed.
It was
It's
delayed.
like this is going to be on YouTube will be your most reliable right now in terms of timing.
Yes.
But this week by next episode, we will know how long it takes to post an episode and what day will actually be on Apple Podcasts.
Yes. We just want to apologize for kind of giving fake news on the
Fake news.
launch of our podcast, but regardless, thank you guys. Third-ish thing.
Yep.
Y'all fake as but y'all fake.
So wait, I want to go off what you just said. So we had
This was going to be like the fourth thing I was going to mention, just so you know. So this was
Sorry.
hard. No, it's okay.
We had some followers talk about our language, but it's who we are.
AKA our mothers.
Yeah. I was going to plug that, but okay. So our mommies didn't like our language.
They did not.
But we're still going to speak our language.
Mm-hmm.
We do it for the people. But we're going to censor it.
We sure are.
But it's going to be comical.
And we actually have a random word generator every podcast.
Except for this one, because I want to censor it a special way.
Yes. This is thanks to Natty. She's the one who gave us this idea of how we're going to censor our cuss words.
You will learn soon enough.
Cuss words, for example.
Hippopotamus.
The C word.
Sack.
They will all be censored with this lovely audio that you will hear during all of our past cuss words that we just said. So enjoy. But I just want to say y'all disrespectful as fuck. Because we had a lot of people hit us up after our first video dropped.
Yeah, you're not disrespectful to me. I love every single one of you.
Disrespectful. Because everyone wanted to comment on his lame ass hat. But not my dope ass Bob's Burgers t-shirt. Y'all fake.
Even though we love Bob's over here.
So just know, I know who you were.
She's coming for your neck.
Okay? Don't ever disrespect my spirit animal, Louise Belcher.
By disrespect, she means like you just didn't appreciate it. Like her term of disrespect is used very loosely. Like it does not take much to disrespect her. You could like for
I want
me
acknowledgement. Okay?
She wants love. So wait, we're gonna do it. Let's just shout out. Let's bring you over here. Let's bring you away from the mic. make sure y'all understand her other shirt.
I'm a huge Avengers fan. I've never watched Friends in my life, so I am not a Friends fan, but I'm an Avengers fan. So I have this shirt because of Avengers, not because it references Friends.
But the joke is that it references Friends, so she fake. Anyway, let's get to the important part that you guys love so much, the lid on my head.
Oh my gosh, no one cares about this.
So today's daily lid, I was going to be something different, but my friend Ian Featherstone, I'm going to shout you out, and if you don't want me to, I'll text you after this and I can bleep it. He gifted me with one of the most amazing hats I own. Top 5 favorites of the many hats that I have.
I agree.
I'm going to have pictures posted below. I put on my Snapchat who could guess who it was. This man right here, the Skyhook King, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when he was with the Bucks, formerly known as Lou Alcindor. It's him with the 33 on the front. On the side, it just has this like random patch, and I believe it's supposed to be like an old part, like what their uniforms were like, which is super dope. On the back, it has 33. It says Bucks, and I have pictures, like I said. Kareem, it's got his goggles and the 33 making the E's. And then on the bottom is a picture of this man's face because he got them in NBA Finals. The last time they went to the NBA Finals was with him.
The bottom of the
brim.
The brim, yeah.
This hat is absolutely incredible. Shout out Ian.
Great.
Like I'm sure there are not many like it. So thank you to you, my man. And that is the hat of the week, the lid of the week.
Usually I kind of like eye roll his lids of the week, but this one I approve of.
This
for a couple of reasons. It is very cool.
Fuego.
I love the patch, but also the fact that it says BMO. And if anyone watches Adventure Time, you know BMO. And cartoons are my life.
She's 26 years old, and she watches cartoons.
I don't need your
more
judgment.
Than she should.
I do not need
Sorry
your
if there's
judgment.
been feedback. I'll cut that.
That's okay. But yeah, so let's jump into it. So we have Today in the News.
It's Today in the News!
All right. So, plant-based KFC.
For all you vegan vegetarians out there, you know what I'm saying? I know you're not the same. I know you're not the same vegetarians and the vegans. KFC, now KFP, Kentucky Fried Plants, because in California, 8 new places, I believe, it's like LA and San Diego and San Francisco, they're getting all green, all plant-based, 0 meats.
KFC.
Carnes ceros. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Carne
Okay, I meant 0 meats, but no meats, but I wanted 0. I speak Espanol too, a little bit.
Okay, he tries.
Anyway, so I'm going to let her talk about how she feels about this because she's the one who grew up vegetarian. But for me...
No. I don't know why he just put quotes around that for all of you pod listeners. He just put quotes about vegetarians. No, when I was younger, I didn't. Okay. When I grew up vegetarian, I was truly vegetarian.
Fair.
But then
when did
my
that
mom...
stop? What age would you say?
Maybe like 13-ish. And then I started again. No. I would say I was vegetarian until I was maybe like 11. And then when I was a freshman in high school, I decided to start again.
She had like her meat señora. So that was when she became a woman. She was like, I want meat again.
But first of all, so I don't know how long these plant-based KFCs have been around. But
they just opened up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say, we only just saw them on social media.
It's only in California, too.
This past weekend. Yeah, and they're only in California. When we looked it up, there was about 50 locations, though. 50.
Oh, I thought it was like 8.
I swear,
you're the one who looked
it up.
We have Google with the palm of our hand.
I swear, it was 50. Anyways, so I have 50.
Yeah, 50. 50 locations in Los Angeles, Orange County, San Diego. And this was... So they opened this week. Literally July 16th, it said next week.
Wow.
They just opened.
Yeah, so...
And they're all... The logo... So anytime you drive past a KFC, anything on that Kentucky Fried Chicken that is red on that store, that location, replace it with green. Everything is green. I'm going to put a picture below.
Of how the like street sign looks. Yeah. It's all green. So anyways, I think it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Only because since I grew up vegetarian... I have a weirdness towards meats. As you can see in our Wine and Cheese Wednesdays, I'm very weird whenever we have like meats to try with the cheeses. I try them regardless, but I am a big fan of tofu, big fan of replacements for meats. So I am all for this, and I think it's super awesome. I'm kind of jealous it's only in California, but I think it's amazing. But I did see a tweet that said, can it still be called Kentucky Fried Chicken when there's no chicken? So that's why we just called it KFP, even though they're still called KFC.
So KFC, if you're going to take that, we want a percentage.
Yeah.
But what I will say, so I'm going to shout out to them because I don't know if you've had the Impossible Whopper. I love the Whopper. Burger King, I feel, has the best of the fast food. And yes, Five Guys and all that is fast food, but I consider fast food as like what you primarily use the drive-through. Like if you rarely go in. Most Five Guys, I feel like you have to go in to the location. I put them in their own categories. But Burger King, if not is a top 3 burger in fast food, and I love their Whopper.
Burger King is very underrated.
Absolutely. And I actually prefer the Impossible Whopper now because even though I eat fast food because I grew up on it, in my mind, I'm sketched out by the meat that they're giving us. It's just, I feel like it's not the best meat. There's no way you can have quality meat when you're serving millions of burgers on a regular basis. So I tried the Impossible Whopper, and it's really freaking good. And for those who are like, well, you don't know what's in that. I mean, it's not random parts of the body and bad parts of the meat.
Yeah,
it's going to be
plant-based.
like plant-based.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's better quality in sense of, maybe not freshness, but better. I don't know. This is my opinion, but I like the Impossible Whopper. If you haven't tried it, you should definitely try it. So I'm all for, I don't know how, with beef, with chicken, it's going to be a little different, but we eat buffalo nuggets that are, what's the brand?
Morningstar.
Morningstar.
My favorite
I respect her.
brand.
I like them. I mean, it tastes like a regular chicken nugget, so I have nothing against plant-based. I'm all for this. I would love to try it if we ever go to Cali. Mm-hmm. So all of our, 3 homies that live out there that are, more acquaintances than homies, if you guys want to invite us out and we can get some KFP, that'd be litty, like a titty.
Yeah. And I will say, I feel like a lot of people are about vegetarian options, at least vegetarian chicken.
I would be if it wasn't for her. Say it.
Chicky.
Say it. Say what do we don't call them chicken nuggets. You don't call them chicken nuggets.
Vegetarian chicken nuggets. So I feel like a lot of people are because people are so uninformed about tofu and plant.
Bottle opener.
No, I put it down there.
Oh, there's a bottle opener down here?
Yeah. So, he's about to open up a new bottle. He thought I wasn't. But I feel like a lot of people are about tofu. Because
I want you to hear that.
Because people don't know, one, how to even cook it, how it's even made, anything, which is understandable. But tofu is a super flavorless thing, and it grabs the flavor of whatever you're cooking with it. So if you're wanting it to have a certain taste, if you cook it with that, it will be fine. So
for someone who is totally anti-tofu, before I met her, she put me on at Asian places. I specifically get tofu because I know it's not going to taste weird with leftovers.
Yes,
I'm all for tofu.
Yes.
It tastes exactly what you want it to taste like. The consistency's not bad. It's kind of fluffy, but it's firm. It's good. If you haven't tried tofu, you should give it a shot. I was very anti-tofu. I was like, oh, it's fake. It's not real. Like it's what is it?
It's soybeans.
Soybeans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's
and
soy.
it's not bad at all.
It.
I've actually been less
it.
of a meat. I want to make the meat myself, I think, is my thing.
Yeah, than buying at places.
And microwave,
I
if you ever got Chinese food or Thai food and you get chicken or beef, it never tastes the same the next day. It tastes funky, especially in the microwave, but even if you cook it up after. I don't like leftover chicken. So
I agree.
So yeah.
Next on Today in the News.
I'm going to make this quick, and I think if you don't know, I don't know why you would know our sense. So the one time the Reds make national news is when Tom Bredeman, son of all-time Reds legend announcer who just retired, best announcer in Reds history. He's phenomenal. Marty Bredeman, his son Tom, his career's over. He said a very just a very negative and degrading, derogatory slur towards the LGBTQ plus community, which we stand with you. Like, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say you are, whatever you want to be, do you. Like, it's 2020. You have every right to express whoever you want to be. You should be comfortable in your own skin.
Yep.
And he said something. I'm not laughing because of that. I'm laughing because this man, while apologizing, not to the community, but to the network and to the Reds, because he knew he fucked up. He knew that he messed up, and he didn't apologize to the actual community who he offended. He apologized to the network who employs him and the team who employs him. And in the middle of his apology, he called a home run. And that's what I just thought, like, it's just a mockery. Like, of course, I love my Reds, and I think we are very good, but we're underestimated. And the one time we make national news, A, it's for a horrific incident, and B, it's because this man made an unintentional comedic act by calling a home run.
I'm so sorry. I hope people can vouch for me.
And Castellanos kicks a home run to center field.
And I am just so sorry. I'll probably never put on a headset again. Like, it was just...
We don't support it whatsoever, and I'm glad the Reds organization are letting him go. They say he's suspended. I almost guarantee they're going to let him go. None of the players support him and openly said it, so good for them. So we're with you, our LGBTQ
Fox News,
friends.
Fox Network.
Fox Network.
Yeah. Fox Network, not Fox
So, yeah.
But are we going to say...
Oh,
yeah.
So every time we swear, if we catch it, we have to drink. So cheers to you. Is that what you were going to interrupt me for?
No.
Oh.
So what he got suspended for...
Are you going to actually, like...
No, I'm not going to say it, but people need to know.
So
he did not know that his mic was hot. It was supposed to be on a commercial break. And he did not know that he was still being recorded. And everyone who was listening to the radio station of the Reds announcement heard what he said. And we have no idea anything of, like, the actual capital he was talking about. But... he just said, that is the FAG, but he said the word, FAG capital of something.
Of the country.
Of the country.
He said that's the blank capital.
That's the FAG capital
or
of the
one
country.
of the blank capitals of the country.
And he said that not thinking that he was still being
And the fact that you would say that, if that's your opinion, like, I mean, we definitely don't agree with it. If that's your opinion, then keep it to yourself. A, you don't say that period in public. You definitely don't say it in the workplace. And you definitely don't say it this far from a microphone, when you know it's going to be hot in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was referring to Kansas City or whatever.
We have no idea.
Whatever. We do not stand with Tom Brenneman.
So that is what happened. So he said that on a hot mic. People heard him.
And they literally they took him off there. They pulled him in the middle of the game. Like right after they pulled him. He was gone.
He was like,
game.
You're done. Yep. Yeah. And he got fired. So that's that.
Rightfully so.
So
screw that.
All right. Next up. Megan Thee Stallion again. So she's been still in the news. Not only did she get shot by Tory Lanez in the foot.
That foo-foo lame shit, I ain't with it. I sent some shots at your fitted. Swag.
But she's had a lot of backlash since then. Why, do you say? Let me read you this tweet I found on Twitter. Quote.
Tweet.
She lost her mama last year. Got shot this year. Was accused of lying about her trauma. Then, y'all bullied the victim. So much that she told her story. And after she told it, y'all are calling her a snitch. Y'all can go to hell. So, since she came out, end quote, sorry. Since she came out about the whole incident with Tory Lanez shooting her in the foot, she's been called a snitch. And everyone on social media, well, I would say everyone. I would say there's more people than should be expressing this side. Has been saying that people should treat her like 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine,
which is crazy. Which is crazy.
That is insane.
Because she literally, I don't know if you saw the Instagram live. I did.
I did not.
And the cops came asking questions, and she didn't tell them a thing.
No, she kept her mouth shut about Tory Lanez. You want to know why? Because in the news, there's a lot of stuff with cops and people of African descent. And so she wanted to keep them safe, okay? So she did not say anything about what was going on because she did not want Tory Lanez to be in a situation where he could possibly have his life threatened. And then now that people are saying that she was lying about it, she came out about her story And then now people are calling her a snitch.
You can look it up. It's she has an Instagram live. I don't know if she's posted, but you can find it online. But that's crazy. And granted, if someone shot me in the heel and then they were trying to cover it up and their publicist was trying to cover it up, I'd be and it's not like you can handle it. It's not like some people would be like, oh, I'd go handle that, blah, blah, blah. No, you wouldn't. Because especially with money like they have, like, you're going to get sued. There's going to be a lot. So she wanted it to be clear. And this man, she was walking away. He shot at her back. She got shot in the heel. It wasn't like forward. She got out of the car because they were done arguing. She said, I'm done arguing. And she got out. She said she was 5 minutes from her crib. And started walking away. And he started firing shots and hit her in the heel.
That's crazy pants. SpongeBob crazy pants, absolutely.
So it sucks. And again, I'll say I still love that man's music. Some people say his career is still going to live on. I think he's toast.
I don't think so. So
I think
there are a lot of people who were releasing songs very soon that he was featuring in, and they have completely taken out his feature.
I didn't hear that. Oh, man.
Yeah, I think I've heard of 2 people. I know JoJo.
But why would you have no reason. Regardless, if you're handling a gun, that's a deadly weapon. So even if he wasn't intending on killing her, you shot at someone. Someone who's it's
and
not
she got
like
hit though.
Yeah, it's not like a low profile. Like his life could be done. He's gonna be lucky if he doesn't go to jail. If he's on parole, maybe he does like a month or 2. But he could have got life if something accident. All it took was someone went to stop him and he was aiming low and they hit his arm up and he fires and it hits her in the back of the head.
Absolutely insane.
He could have ended someone's life. His career and his life of freedom is gone. So, like, long story short, just don't play with guns. Especially if you're making money like that, you don't need to have a gun on you. That's why you have his security was with him. So if you have security, you don't need to be strapped just to be tough. I get it. You're a little guy and you might need to boost your ego, but you don't have to stay strapped. You're not like that, bro. You're not living that lifestyle. You haven't been living that lifestyle for a long time, and now you just messed up. Man, now I've catch myself swearing. I'm going to use the dolphin voice. He f***ed up, that stupid motherfucking piece of shit. He's always like, he's sitting here talking to being little Chihuahua man. He f***ed up, asshole.
He did f*** up. He did.
And so I owe y'all a lot of drinks. So drink with me. If you want to drink on my swear count or her swear count, that's what we're going to do. Every time we swear and we catch ourselves, we're going to drink to it. And I'll count it at the end. And I'll give you all the tally. You can guess what the tally's going to be by the end of the video for each of us, and then the total. I don't know if y'all want to place wagers on like the over-under or whatever. I don't have a bookie for you. I don't bet like that.
No.
But yeah. So
we need to keep track of our swearing. Yeah. But
okay. So that was today in the news.
Yes. So next, Jimmy's sports talk. He's so excited about this.
All right, and I'm gonna make this quick.
I'm gonna mute myself so you can go off.
So
Boo.
This was if you didn't know, so we pre-record these. Obviously, don't record these the day of because I gotta edit it, release it, what have you. So last night. So right now, a lot of these series, I'll give you what the series is. Basically, we are 4 games into most playoff series right now. And last night, or 3 to 4, it depends on the day. I'm going to run through quick playoff predictions, and I hope I'm right.
Playoff with NBA.
This is the NBA playoff predictions. There's still a lot going on with the MLB. There's a lot to do. So my playoff predictions, we're going to start with the West and go to the East. Excusez-moi.
He nasty.
So I love my Mavericks, even though Paul George isn't playing well. Luka's fighting an ankle sprain, so I'm saying Clippers in 6. Lakers in 5, because duh. Excuse me again, Jesus. These brews. All right, let me start a recap. Even though I love my Mavericks, Clippers in 6, Lakers in 5, Thunder in 7. I'm taking the Thunder in 7 over the Rockets. They need Westbrook back. I don't know what his situation is, but like... The Thunder are fighters. They're raw, and I just feel like the way that the Rockets play, they can't do it. Jazz in 5, because the Jazz are tough, and Donovan Mitchell and Mike Conley's going to be back. Bucks in 5, duh. That game was a fluke against Orlando. Heat in 6, because Jimmy Buckets and the Dogs. Jimmy Buckets, that's my guy. That's my spirit animal, and I love that whole team. Celtics in 4, easily. That's that 1-2-3 punch of... the 1-2 of Tatum and Brown is crazy, and then you add Kemba Walker, and then Gordon Hayward. Celtics in 4, Raps in 4, and then we'll talk as it goes on. So, and fantasy talk. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
That'll be on Fire Friday this week.
Shay don't know shit about basketball. So yeah. So I don't know anything of what he was just talking about with playoffs.
Luka, KP, My Mavericks, please prove me wrong. Take the Clippers down.
Okay, so topic of debate. I think this is a great one. This is near and dear to my heart. So it was another tweet that I saw. Okay? Quote, if my mans chooses to celebrate us getting married by paying for other naked women to dance on him, I can promise you I simply will not marry him. End quote. We are hitting the brakes.
The brakes.
Hardcore. Shout out Jalen and Jacoby. I 100% disagree with this statement.
Well, first, I guarantee she will have more strippers than I will.
100%. I love strippers. Love strippers. You better put all of those titties and butt cheeks on my face. I love strippers.
That's how you get pink eye. You need to relax.
I love it. It's worth it.
Oh, ew.
I
Pink eye
love
on the wedding day. Ew.
strippers.
Ew.
Love strippers.
She's dirty.
So I personally, okay, this is not me to judge at all, but I personally feel that if women feel like this, it's because there is an insecurity. Okay, if your man is going to the strip club, that doesn't mean that they are not happy with you. They are not comfortable. Well, there could be. It depends on how good your relationship
it depends
is.
on the situation, but like not every guy wants to step out because they go to the strip club. Like for me, she actually likes it way more than I do. I'm too cheap. I don't like blowing money like that.
I beg him to go.
But I feel like a lot of these guys, it's their last hurrah. It's their last single night. They're not. If they're getting with these women, that's a whole other story. You need to rethink that. That's a problem. I would never do that.
No cheating.
But like it's you and your boys having your one last night where it's just boys' night. You're doing your thing. Like strippers, it's a normal thing. It's almost a rite of passage. Like we need to get hella titties in your face before you are stuck with one set of titties for the rest of your life.
Okay, but luckily enough for you,
she's cool where we can go. But a lot of these guys, it's the last hurrah.
A lot of titties.
And I can tell you, if she wasn't like that, I'd be like, all right, then I want one last night where I can see how. If you're never gonna let me go to the strip club again, which again is bogus.
That's terrible. Honestly,
let your man go to the strip club. Damn. Especially if he makes his own money.
If not, then you better have a stripper pole in your home, and you better be doing some friggin', I don't know what they're called.
Right.
Acts? I don't know.
An act.
I don't know.
A show.
A show, yeah.
Anyway.
But I
regardless, whoever tweeted that
clubs.
is tripping.
I love strip clubs. I just think people, maybe women at least, who are not comfortable with it, need to be more comfortable.
Plus, I look at a strip club like I'm a talent scout. Which one of you is the next Cardi B? Start spitting bars with those boobies in my face.
I love strip clubs. I love strippers. Okay. End of story. B/C list celebrity update.
I'm gonna let you take this one.
Oh, this is me.
Lady.
All right.
It's all you, girl.
So last week we talked about Amanda Bynes. So we thought that it would be appropriate to talk about Lindsay Lohan this week.
I don't know why we feel that they are. You said that like
they're linked. I feel like they're kind of related.
I feel like they're linked too. Like, do we not? I look at them the same.
Why are they linked?
I think it's because we know they're both like a tad crazy and they've messed up and they both were
super
childhood
young,
stars.
I feel like when we knew them.
When we watched them like grow up.
Yeah.
Like I think okay, tune in next week. Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, but Lindsay Lohan. So we just found out today that she released a new single after 12 years.
Banger. We listened to it.
Yeah, so it's called Back to Me. Quote, Back to Me. And it was released in April of 2020.
It's pretty good.
And it's good. We listened to it before
I'm not going to
we
actually say
recorded.
banger. I'm hyping her up. But it's good.
It's not a banger,
it's good.
but
the beat
it's
is good.
not bad.
It's very new age. It's like the EDM kind of, like she has a good, it's like she paired with Marshmello or Skrillex.
Yeah.
It's pop with Marshmello, I would say.
It's good. And I just want to say good for her with everything that has happened in the past, because she's had countless DUIs, countless arrests, a lot of rehab visits. And the fact that she's like, I don't know what she's thinking right now. But hopefully she's like, let me try and make it.
Can we just talk about, I just want to discuss real quick.
What's up?
Like these people, so we always talk about everyone, it's always a DUI or something. Like that's how we know they hit rock bottom, it's a DUI. And I think that should be a Dewey, a DWI should be the signifier of rock bottom. And obviously, like people that go to rehab, if you clean yourselves up, I have so much respect for you. Going to rehab with the microscope you're under, good for you. And I hope it works out. But when you get that Dewey, you're an idiot.
What an idiot! Oh!
You're so dumb because these people have millions on millions on millions of dollars. Buy a limo or like get a limo driver, get a
I guarantee
driver,
you they have drivers,
get an Uber.
yeah.
You can easily do that. Like, there's no reason for you to drive.
Taxis.
You know how even if you say, well, I've got a Ferrari or I've got like a Lamborghini, whatever, you know how much more of a badass you would look like if you pulled up in a Lamborghini and got out of the passenger seat.
Right, someone was
and
driving
it's your
you
car,
in
dude.
your
if you
Lambo.
want to make it clear, put him in one of those outfits with the hat. Like,
yes, like a true chauffeur.
You could get out stunned. And I want to put, all right, yeah, we're about to put something of someone getting out and like freaking strutting right now. Because like you would look like such a dope, badass individual if I got out of a Lambo. And I would get out, screw it. I would put a paper thing. You know how they have like at the airport, like Miss So-and-so? It would be like, this is my whip. I would get out in front of the paparazzi and be like, this is mine.
Yeah.
That's my chauffeur. I'm turning up tonight and he can carry me home if I need to. I will pay him. Because think about it. If they make millions a year, even if you make $1 million a year, right? Mm-hmm. Pay that man $30,000. That's salary for many, for a ton of people.
And it's not even like you would need to use him all the time.
You can make a living off
Yeah.
that. Give him $30,000 for the year. Whenever I need you, I've got you. He's your chauffeur, and that is a decent salary for a lot of people.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And I've expressed multiple times that I would love to hire a chauffeur. And I've asked my dad when he retires if he would be my chauffeur. I haven't convinced him yet, but I'm trying. But yeah, just use a chauffeur. Use Uber. Use a taxi.
So keep sharing our videos. Like, subscribe, comment, follow us on IG so we can get this money so we can hire maybe one of you to be our chauffeur.
Oh, shout out.
Like
Shout
this
out
is
to
gonna
Alex
get us
being my
like this
personal
is gonna get us
assistant
millions
on
of dollars. This podcast.
Right. Oh my gosh. Okay, next up, LeChae's food fun fact. Fun. LeChae.
You can do it.
LeChae's fun food fact of the day. Okay, wasabi. If you eat sushi, you know what wasabi is. If you don't,
sushi.
it is like this pasty green stuff that is quite spicy. Fun food fact of the day. Okay. Most supermarket wasabi is actually horseradish.
Oh, I knew that.
Did you know that?
Yeah, that wasn't a surprise. I've heard that before.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
It says real wasabi is challenging to make and is expensive. An alternative, most
They make
wasabi
it
for
green.
sale is colored
Yeah.
horseradish with
Heard that.
flavorings.
I've heard that. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah. I mean,
Can I
I didn't.
just
I'm not
say-
gonna be like, oh, I knew that. Like, yeah, but I wouldn't have interrupted your sentence to correct you. But I've heard that before. Yeah.
So can I just say a huge shout out to Maria from my freshman dorm room? You know who you are.
Shouts out.
You are the one who introduced me to the wasabi peas.
Oh, wasabi peas are good, but you can't have a lot of them in excess. Like, they're strong.
No, for sure. But that is what introduced me to
Makes my tum
wasabi.
tum rumble rumble.
And yeah, so that's that. I never knew that about wasabi. Honestly, I feel like my whole life is a lie. So
Right.
there's that. But I'm just kind of mad that you knew it.
Are
So
you even a dietitian that was made
I know,
in
like, who
Greece
am
and
I?
born in Turkey?
whatever.
Are you half white and half white?
I'm not.
Okay. I mean, you said it's a lie. I'm just fact checking.
Right, like if I am and I just lied about my half black, half English white. Okay, so anyways, next is our popsicle sticks. Would you like to do the honors again? And I'm not going to mute because last time you still jumbled them.
No, I want you to mix them up.
No, because
I don't
okay.
want to have to shake them up. I don't want to have to shake them up.
Just don't look. Okay. See, look, he shook them up. Oh my gosh.
Random definition.
Right. Okay. So
Oh, is this what I think it is?
yes. Okay. So this segment, we have pulled up Urban Dictionary. Okay, and we have it randomized so that it will give us a random definition, and I am gonna read him the word, and he has to guess what he thinks the definition is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So I have Urban Dictionary pulled up. And I randomized the screen, so that way it pulled up a random word
If you don't
/
think it's funny,
definition.
feel free to select another one and keep going random until it's good. It doesn't have to be like one and done. This isn't NCAA.
Okay, we will randomize
Doesn't
it.
have to be a home run.
Only
It can be an
because that
RBI.
one's just a little bit tough. Whoa. Okay.
Yes.
I don't fully understand this. It was just a lot. Okay. So are you ready?
Yes. Whoa.
Murphy's locker room law.
Okay, so Murphy's Law is that anything can go wrong will go wrong, I believe. So I feel like this is like, it's guaranteed anytime you walk into a locker room, you're getting uncomfortable by seeing a weird-looking wiener.
Okay. Are you ready for me to actually tell you?
Yeah.
It says when you select a locker in an empty locker room, and the next person coming back to their locker will be right next to yours.
Happens dude, that is so real.
Don't pound on the table.
Sorry, that is so real. Every time I have to go change in a locker room, it's maybe not the one right next to you, but it's like 2 down, or you get in that aisle, like, I don't know, like, I'm not super comfortable being naked around random guys, and so I will pick like an aisle, and I'll keep a lookout, and I'll change super quick so no one has to see me naked. I'll get in, and I'll just get there, I'll be putting my backpack down, and someone will come, and he'll be like, if the lockers are facing each other as well, he'll be here, and I'm here. And I'm just like, come on, bro. And then I have to awkwardly sit. I'm like, what do I have to do to kill time to make it seem like I'm not waiting for you to leave? But I'm absolutely waiting for you to leave.
Well, and
That
it's funny
is
because
so
it says
real.
the next sentence of the definition is if they happen to enter at the same exact moment you're putting on your underwear, then their locker will be on the opposite side of you and they'll have to shuffle by uncomfortably close.
Oh, if I'm putting on my underwear, that's fine. I just don't want you to see my balls and my wiener.
But I think that's hilarious. Murphy's
yeah,
locker room law.
That's so real.
So,
That's
Murphy's
crazy.
locker room law. Okay.
Wait, say it 3 times.
Go
ahead, do it.
Murphy's locker room law. Murphy's locker room law. Murphy's locker room law. Fuck you.
Murphy's locker room raw?
Law.
Is this a
Murphy's
porn?
law.
Murphy's locker room raw.
Raw. XXX. Okay, anyways. Next segment. Super fast. So actually, this will be our last segment, which is our friend's business shout out. So I just want to super shout out one of my best friends, Mariah. She has a business of MCM Creations. Her Instagram is at mcm.creations17. That's her Instagram handle. She actually makes these cups, so that is what I'm drinking out of. This says Ohio. I don't know if you can see it because of the condensation, but she actually gave this to me as a gift before I left for Spain for the year. And she makes a ton of different styles of cups, different fonts, different colors, everything. Like, she makes it customized to you, and it's amazing. So shout out to my friend Mariah. She makes these. I will probably be using this almost every pod. So there's also a little thing in the middle of the cup where you can put like fruit and stuff for it to diffuse into your drink. I am using this for alcohol, and so in the middle is ice. But it is made to diffuse fruit into your water, I assume.
But also, because if you weren't drinking alcohol, it couldn't be ice. It can't be ice if it's not alcohol.
Okay, it could still be ice, even if it's not alcohol. But it's made to diffuse the flavors of fruit into water, I assume. So anyways, shout out to my friend Mariah, MCM Creations 17. We will be linking her in our description and also putting it on the screen.
She makes super cool stuff. Any brand you have, like, it's not just Ohio. Like, we're gonna have stuff with our brand.
No, she makes everything.
She'll make it for your brand.
She only made this for me because I was leaving the country, and so she was
very
like, "Make sure you
versatile.
remember your home."
You can give her, even if you want to send her the cup, and I'll bet she'll put it on it for you if you find a blank cup you like. Like, it's not.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. So, but thank you guys so much for today.
Please.
That wraps up our pod.
Like, comment, subscribe. Go to our Instagram and Twitter if you haven't. On Tuesdays is going to be the pod. Wednesday is going to be Wine and Cheese Wednesday. Fridays, we're going to do Fiery Fridays. And, yeah, thank you so much.
And with Tuesdays, our podcast will be dropping on the Apple Podcast, but then also on YouTube will be the video recording.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll technically
Working on
have
Spotify and iHeartMusic
Yes.
and Amazon Music.
But thank you guys so much. You guys are great.
Y'all the goats. We love you.
You guys have been so supportive of us already. So keep it up, please. And we love you. Oh, we're doing a giveaway next week.
Yes, I'm glad you said that because I thought about it and didn't want to interrupt you. Please tune in next week. We've got a good giveaway from a good brand who's sponsoring our episode. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
We've got it's sick. And
Yeah,
so we're going
make
to
sure
tell
you
you how
watch.
you can win something good.
So make sure you subscribe. So that way you can be up to date on entering the giveaway.
Skirt.
Thank you guys.
We out.
See you guys on the flip side.
Peace.
Wasabi. If you don't know, now you know.
Excuse me.
That is disgusting.